absolutely love the city, Cusco, and I had such a great opportunity to be able to tour before my 2 weeks here volunteering. I got to go to Puno and Lake Titicaca and Machu Picchu and Lima, and then I got to see the city a little bit before I stepped into the volunteering, and I got to see a lot of historical sites, which was really, um, it was really important to see because it kind of helps you tie into the culture here because the people are very interconnected with their past and traditions, like Incan traditions. And I got to acclimate to the altitude really quickly and practice my Spanish before stepping into volunteering. And that was such a wonderful experience. Also, in general, just the Peruvian people have been so sweet, so easy to connect with. They're so helpful, and I've loved a broader view staff working here. Everyone's just been so welcoming, and they make the transition coming from America to Peru very easy. And my host family is absolutely wonderful. Anna Maria is like my mom. We have a abuelo living with us, and he is so funny, and it just makes the experience so enjoyable. Also, I live with one other volunteer from the United States as well, and her and I just get along really well. So it's been awesome. Everything's been awesome. Lots of love. Very, very welcoming. And as for my experience here, my favorite part has probably been making connections with the girls at the orphanage. They're just so open to love because they've been so hurt and broken in the past. It's girls that have been abandoned and abused. And I'm 18 years old, and the age range is 11 to 18 years old. So I can connect really, really well with most of them, and we just have so much fun. And just at first, a lot of them were really shy, but after being goofy for a little bit, a few hours of singing around and dancing around, like everyone's just so open, and they're so easy to love. And we've been able to build a lot of relationships, which I won't forget, and it's going to make it really hard to leave. So that's been my favorite part. I've had a great experience at the clinic as well. It's been challenging because it's my first time working with kids with special needs. I've worked with adults with special needs, but it's a whole different ballgame with kids. And it's tested my patience a lot because I work in a school as well. And it's just also, I can't really explain it. It's been difficult, but at the same time, rewarding to see them smile and rewarding to see their reactions, like when you're really happy to see them and you go and hug them. My favorite experience here so far has probably been, I mean, I've had so many good experiences, but my one favorite was in the orphanage. The girls work a lot, and like they get up at 5 in the morning and they clean, and then they knit, and then they do pottery to sell stuff, and then they work in the kitchen, so they make their own food. So I get there about the time that they're in the kitchen, and we were working in the kitchen. I think I was either peeling potatoes or like chopping peas for like 2 hours, and this was one of my first days. And at first they were really, really shy, and I was trying to ask them questions like what do you like to do, and they were giving me like short responses. But after a while of being silly, we just kind of stopped cooking and danced around the kitchen and were singing, and after that it's been so easy. Everyone's so open, and just whenever I come, whenever I leave, I'm greeted and sent off with a bunch of kisses and hugs and I love yous and te quieros, and it's been great. And as for new volunteers, future volunteers, my advice would be to check the weather before you come. That is one mistake that I made. Being summer in California, and it being pretty warm in Lima, which is where I was before I came to Cusco, and Machu Picchu was also pretty warm because it's a lower altitude. I brought like shorts and t-shirts and stuff like that, and it is freezing here at night. It's so cold. There's no heating just in general, and water, you're not really going to find hot water. So I just wasn't prepared for that. I've been wearing the same long sleeve shirt for like 2 weeks. So make sure you check the weather before you come. Also, What else? What other? Yeah, make sure you come with an open heart and ready to give everything that you have, because there'll be days like working 9 hours a day, and then maybe there'll be a night that you drank a little bit too much caffeine so you don't sleep, and the next day you gotta get up and be ready to go the same 9 hours as you did before, and it's exhausting. Um, and at times you can get caught thinking like, well, this is my summer, this is about me, this is my experience, but you really just have to realize it's not about you at all, it's about who you're working with and who you're serving. And so I just hope that you come with an open heart and ready to put yourself last, because it's about the kids and it's about the people here. Yeah. And that is just overall, to sum it up, it's been a great experience. As I said previously, it was very, very, very difficult emotionally, because I'm going to get to go home to a beautiful house and a family that loves me with a future to pursue. Yeah, a lot of the girls here will still be getting up at 5 in the morning and cleaning every day, and will still be broken, hurt, abandoned girls, or will still be in a wheelchair, never gonna leave the hospital ever. Like, it's gonna continue, and it's hard to realize that. But just hoping that being here for 2 weeks and loving them as much as possible somehow had just a small effect on their lives, maybe a small light. Yes, that's just my testimony for the experience, and overall, it's been beautiful. So thanks, the Broad Review.